Mastering Self-Discipline, the Marcus Aurelius Way. A powerful question to ignite your drive. Have you ever wondered what separates those who achieve greatness from those who fall short? What is the key that unlocks the door to success, not just in one area but in every aspect of life? Marcus Aurelius, the last of the 5 good Roman emperors, had an answer. And it wasn't about luck, intelligence, or circumstance. It was about self-discipline. But what does that really mean? And how can you, too, build the kind of discipline that not only shapes your goals but transforms your life? Marcus Aurelius once said, "I have to go to work as a human being. What do I have to complain of if I'm going to do what I was born for?" These words highlight the essential truth of self-discipline. It begins with understanding your purpose. Marcus believed that every person has a unique calling, a mission that they are born to fulfill. Your purpose, when clearly defined, serves as the driving force behind every action you take. Think of your purpose as the foundation that helps you rise each morning, no matter the obstacles or challenges ahead. When you know what you're meant to do, even the most mundane tasks take on greater meaning. Take, for example, the task of changing a flat tire. While it may seem inconvenient, your purpose, getting back on the road, compels you to act. The same applies to all aspects of life. Whether it's writing, creating, or pursuing a personal goal, self-discipline is fueled by a deep sense of purpose. Without it, motivation fades. With it, you gain a powerful internal drive that pushes you forward, even on the toughest days. Once you've identified your purpose, the next step in building self-discipline is to rely on your own abilities and craft a practical plan to achieve your goals. Marcus Aurelius urged us to turn your desire to stone, to solidify your resolve and keep your mind focused. This means committing not only to your long-term goals but also to the daily actions that lead to those goals. Self-discipline is about taking action even when you don't feel like it. It's about pushing through mental, emotional, or physical resistance to do what needs to be done. Whether you feel motivated or not, your ability to execute is what will determine your success. The key here is to break down your goals into manageable steps. Instead of viewing a large goal as an overwhelming mountain to climb, break it into smaller, achievable milestones. Each milestone is a small victory that moves you closer to your larger vision. And in that process you gain control. Not just over the tasks at hand, but over your own mindset. Small, consistent actions lead to bigger successes. This method prevents procrastination, a silent killer of self-discipline, by making tasks feel less daunting and more achievable. Marcus Aurelius famously wrote, "You must build up your life action by action and be content if each one achieves its goal as far as possible." The truth is, most of us fail to achieve our goals not because we don't have the will to succeed, but because we lack consistency. It's easy to feel motivated at the start of a new venture, but the true test of self-discipline is showing up every day no matter how you feel. The act of showing up, even when it feels tough, even when you don't want to, is one of the most powerful tools in building self-discipline. Over time, consistency becomes a habit, and that habit becomes second nature. But this doesn't mean you'll always succeed at first. Even if you miss a day, that doesn't define your progress. What matters is that you keep going. Every new day is a new opportunity to take action, to move closer to your goal. A bad day doesn't have to spiral into a bad week or year. Instead, remember that each day is a fresh start, a chance to do better. Self-discipline isn't about perfection. It's about showing up, putting in the work, and being patient with the process. Your dedication, not your mood or circumstances, determines the level of success you can achieve. In his writings, Marcus Aurelius encouraged us to discipline ourselves in small things and from there progress to things of greater value. This idea of voluntary hardship is about intentionally making life uncomfortable in small ways to build our resilience. By testing ourselves, we prepare for the real challenges ahead, growing mentally and emotionally stronger with each trial. Voluntary hardship can take many forms. It could be skipping a meal to experience hunger, taking a cold shower to endure discomfort, or even choosing to give up something you enjoy, like social media or unnecessary luxuries for a time. These actions are not meant to punish ourselves, but rather to train our minds and bodies to endure discomfort. By regularly putting ourselves in uncomfortable situations, we begin to understand that we are capable of handling much more than we think. This practice strengthens self-discipline because it teaches us that discomfort is not to be feared but embraced. It also serves as a reminder that we do not need external comforts to thrive. We have the power within to endure. And when real challenges arise, we are better equipped to face them head-on with fortitude and perseverance. Marcus Aurelius famously said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." This idea is rooted in the Stoic concept of the dichotomy of control, the understanding that there are things within our control and things beyond it. To build self-discipline, it's essential to focus only on what we can control and to let go of what we cannot. Many of us waste mental energy on things we can't influence, like other people's opinions, the weather, or external circumstances. This only creates unnecessary stress and diverts us from our goals. When you can distinguish between what is within your control and what is not, you unlock a sense of peace and strength. If something is outside your control, accept it and move on. If it's within your control, take action. By applying this principle, you prevent yourself from being derailed by things outside of your influence. Instead, you channel your energy into what truly matters: the choices you make, the actions you take, and the way you respond to challenges. This mental clarity not only fosters resilience but also allows you to remain focused on your path to self-discipline. Marcus Aurelius often reminded himself, "Do your job without whining." This simple but powerful statement speaks to an important aspect of self-discipline: taking responsibility. It's easy to fall into the trap of self-pity, blaming others or circumstances for your failures. But true strength lies in recognizing that regardless of what happens, you are the one responsible for your actions and decisions. When things don't go as planned, it's easy to adopt a victim mindset. To say, "Why me?" or "This is not fair." However, playing the victim only relinquishes your control over the situation and weakens your resolve. Instead, take ownership of your life, your actions, and your decisions. Acknowledge that while you may not be able to control every external event, you can control how you respond to it. Being able to step up, take responsibility, and act in the face of adversity is what builds character and self-discipline. Don't wait for others to change or for circumstances to improve. Focus on what you can control and take the necessary steps to move forward. Your ability to take responsibility even when things go wrong is what ultimately empowers you to grow and achieve. Marcus Aurelius once observed, "You are born to feel nice instead of doing things and experiencing them." This statement speaks directly to the concept of delayed gratification, the ability to resist the immediate pleasure of the moment for a greater reward in the future. It's a fundamental practice for building self-discipline because it involves making sacrifices today for long-term success. Consider a situation where you're trying to maintain a healthy lifestyle. At a social gathering, you might be tempted by rich, delicious food, but indulging could derail your diet. However, if you resist the urge and stick to healthier options, the satisfaction of staying true to your goal will pay off in the long run. It's the same with any goal. Whether you're saving money, exercising, or working on a personal project, self-discipline often requires saying no to immediate pleasures in favor of more meaningful achievements down the road. By practicing delayed gratification, you strengthen your ability to make decisions that align with your long-term vision. It's not about denying yourself pleasure, but rather about recognizing that some of the greatest rewards come from putting in the hard work now, so that you can enjoy the fruits of your labor later. In the end, the discipline to delay immediate satisfaction cultivates patience, resilience, and a greater sense of fulfillment. Marcus Aurelius wisely advised, "When another blames you or hates you or people voice similar criticisms, go to their souls and penetrate inside to see what sort of people they are. You will realize that there is no need to be wrapped with anxiety about them holding any particular opinion about you." This insight speaks to a crucial aspect of self-discipline, ignoring the negative voices that seek to disrupt your progress. When you pursue a meaningful goal, especially one that challenges the status quo, you will inevitably encounter naysayers, people who criticize, doubt, or oppose your efforts. They might love you, but they're often motivated by fear of change or personal insecurities. Their opinions, while sometimes well-meaning, have little power over your path unless you allow them to. Self-discipline requires that you protect your peace of mind from the criticism of others. Instead of focusing on their negativity, redirect your energy towards your purpose and the actions that will bring you closer to your goal. While constructive feedback from trusted sources is valuable, the opinions of those who simply aim to tear you down should be ignored. Protect your focus, trust in your vision, and keep moving forward. In his writings, Marcus Aurelius emphasized, "It'll even do to socialize with men of good character in order to model your life on theirs." This piece of wisdom speaks to the importance of surrounding yourself with people who possess the qualities you seek to develop. If you want to cultivate self-discipline, it helps to learn from those who have already mastered it. Role models, whether they are people you know personally or figures from history, can provide invaluable lessons. Look for individuals who have demonstrated the kind of self-discipline, focus, and perseverance that you aspire to. These individuals are living proof that self-discipline is not just a concept, but a way of life. By observing how they make decisions, set goals, and stay committed to their paths, you can gather the insights you need to strengthen your own resolve. Ask yourself, who has already achieved what I want to achieve? These role models can guide you not just through their advice, but by the example they set. By emulating their habits, you begin to shape your own self-discipline. The more you immerse yourself in their way of thinking and acting, the closer you move toward becoming the disciplined person you aspire to be. Marcus Aurelius once said, "These are the characteristics of the rational soul: self-awareness, self-examination, and self-determination. It reaps its own harvest. It succeeds in its own purpose." To build self-discipline, it's crucial to regularly reflect on your actions and behaviors. This introspection allows you to gain clarity on where you've excelled and where you need to improve. Take time at the end of each day to review your choices and actions. Ask yourself questions like, "What did I do well today?" and "Where was my discipline tested?" By honestly assessing your performance, you can identify areas for improvement and celebrate the small victories. But don't be too harsh on yourself. As Seneca suggests, practice self-compassion. Understand that no one is perfect and setbacks are part of the journey. Self-reflection helps you grow by connecting with your subconscious and understanding your motivations and habits. This process not only enhances your discipline but also strengthens your ability to stay on track. When you are aware of your weaknesses and successes, you can take deliberate steps toward continuous improvement, ensuring that each day brings you closer to the disciplined person you aim to become. Now that you've learned how Marcus Aurelius' teachings can help you build unshakable self-discipline, it's time to take action. Don't wait for the perfect moment to start. Begin today. With the smallest step, with one small action, one deliberate choice that brings you closer to your goals. Remember, self-discipline is not built overnight. It's the small, consistent actions that accumulate into a transformed life. If this video resonated with you and you're ready to embrace the wisdom of Stoicism in your own life, hit that like button, share this video with someone who might benefit, and leave a comment below about which tip you're going to implement today. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights on how to build a life of purpose, discipline, and fulfillment. Your journey starts now. Take the first step and commit to making today count.